Who was the richest person to ever live? It wasn't Elon Musk. It wasn't Jeff Bezos. It wasn't a king of Europe. It was an African emperor named Mansa Musa, and his story is almost unbelievable. In the early 14th century, the Mali Empire stretched across much of West Africa. It controlled some of the world's richest gold mines and dominated the trade of gold and salt, making it one of the most prosperous empires of its time. Mansa Musa became emperor around 1312 after his predecessor, Abu Bakr II, reportedly launched a massive expedition across the Atlantic Ocean in search of new lands and never returned. As the new ruler, Mansa Musa inherited an already powerful empire, but under his leadership it grew even wealthier and more influential. In 1324, he set out on the Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca, a journey of nearly 4,000 miles across the Sahara Desert. His caravan became legendary. Historical accounts describe tens of thousands of soldiers, servants, merchants, and attendants traveling with him. Hundreds of camels carried loads of gold, while servants dressed in fine silk walked beside the emperor, displaying the unmatched wealth of Mali. When Mansa Musa arrived in Cairo, he gave away enormous amounts of gold to the poor, religious leaders, and merchants. His generosity was so great that historians say it flooded the local economy with gold, reducing its value and causing inflation that lasted for years. During his journey, his fame spread across Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. For many people outside Africa, this was their first glimpse of the incredible wealth of the Mali Empire. But Mansa Musa wanted to be remembered for more than riches. On his return home, he invested heavily in education, religion, and architecture. He built magnificent mosques and schools, and invited scholars and architects from distant lands to Mali. Under his rule, the city of Timbuktu became one of the greatest centers of learning in the medieval world, attracting students and scholars from across Africa and beyond. Its libraries preserved thousands of manuscripts on science, mathematics, law, medicine, astronomy, and religion. Mansa Musa died around 1337, but his legacy endured. Medieval European mapmakers even drew him holding a large piece of gold, a symbol of the unimaginable wealth that had made him famous across continents. More than 700 years later, Mansa Musa remains a powerful reminder that Africa was home to mighty empires, thriving cities, and remarkable leaders long before the modern era. His story is not just about unimaginable wealth, but about vision, knowledge, and a legacy that continues to inspire the world. History is filled with names that time has forgotten, but some stories refuse to fade. Mansa Musa's is one of them. If this story fascinated you, stay with Barry History Hub, where every chapter of history comes back to life. Because history doesn't forget, neither should we.